1992, you set out on a journey to start the Daily Monitor with a couple of friends, and you became the chief editor until you retired in 2004. Just talk to us about what inspired you and what was the objective of setting up the Daily Monitor.
We were working for a publication called The Weekly Topic. I was the editor. The Weekly Topic was owned by Jumbe Bidandisali, Honorable Kintu Musoke, and Honorable Ali Kirunda Kwejinja. It was a liberal paper, but when they joined the government, some of the liberal ideas began to curtail that. They became intolerant. Sometimes they would pull out stories when you have gone home. And then it reached a stage when actually I was kicked upstairs. I was banned from doing editorial work. So I found that wasn't going to help me, and I decided I was going to leave. And I told friends of mine, I think I told first Onyangobo, who was then in Harvard doing a fellowship, and told my friend Che, the late Che, who was doing confidential. And they said, yeah, it's a good idea, we should start a publication. I told the young people, my assistant editors, that I'm leaving. They said, if you leave, they leave too. That was the likes of Serugo, the likes of Kevin Aliro, the late, Richard Tevere, Valikoa, Omar David. Then there were people who were doing internship with us, including now the UMD, Susan, on Peter. They were the first class of mass communication in Makerere, and we're teaching them. They said they also want to come and say hi, and newspaper starts. And now I've got an office, and I've got a typeset on credit, and I've got printing on credit. And we printed the paper on credit. We had printed 10,000 copies. And the 10,000 copies got finished by 9 o'clock. They were not anywhere in town. So that was a good start for us. And the Monitor became Monitor.
So how was that journey from the time you set out in 1992 to that period when you were editor-in-chief until you retired?
Because of that background of protecting space for expression, we're seen from the word go as a sort of opposing government policies. And there was another problem that many of us were letter O's. And so they saw us, these are letter O's, they are opposed to the regime, the government. Although I was NRM up to 201, NRM 311. Museveni was my colleague, my friend, right from Dar es Salaam days. So he kept on, he would call me anytime and quarrel, call me to his state house, and call me to Raktura, and call me to Masaka Lodge, and Mbale, and Weyas. He would just quarrel and quarrel. And then, of course, they used to arrest us a lot. Till when we went and negotiated with Museveni that please let them arrest us on Friday, on Mondays. Because they used to arrest us on Fridays.
Why Monday?
Because Monday you can have days to go to court. And he agreed. So when we had just done a Monitor for 2-3 months, New Vision chased us because we were entering their market. Then I think the New Vision complained to the Minister for Information that the Monitor is eating in our market. They are taking adverts. They are taking sales. The government might close. So they decide. I left a letter, a circular in my office here. The Secretary of Cabinet issues a circular to the permanent secretaries that stop giving adverts to all. No government agencies will give advert to the Monitor. And for 3 years we didn't get an advert from government at all. Now, but that did not stop us growing. So we put up this building, that building there, and the workshop. Well, they eventually removed the ban. And then, of course, the constant arrests. We had so many cases, but you can't believe we had about 30 cases with the government, but we won all of them.
Severally, we've seen the publication branded by some people as a bad paper. To what extent has this affected its operations or independence?
If you are also, the editors are worried if you are too hard or the commercial section, then if they ban us, we shall not get the money. But it hasn't affected the monitor very much on that respect, because at least as at the time I was here and I've been on the board, we have still encouraged that if you have facts, publish.
The traditional media is facing competition from social media. How can it stay relevant in this day and age?
Many people, friends of mine, they will not believe a story unless they have seen it on a social media story, unless they have seen it on the monitor. That is an advantage to us. That the social media is there, yes, but has NTV said so, or has Monitor said so? If they haven't said, it hasn't happened.
For the time you worked as editor-in-chief, or what was the most memorable of moments for that period?
We were very good advocates, meaning fighters of corruption, exposing corruption. I think we're one of the leading group for doing that.
Thank you so much, Mr. Waf, for your time.
Okay.
Much appreciated.
Thank you.